Hello my dears, we're going to do a very quick one just because I feel called to do short and sweet. We have, okay, all right, what do we have? Oh, we already have a proper spread here. Oh, well, okay. We are starting off with the top row being this moment. Just give me one moment, guys. There we go. We have the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What is this telling me? You're being tested in some way in regards to the power you hold within, the power and the belief you have in what you can achieve in this life. The Magician understands the circumstances of his life. He understands how it is put together. What are the building blocks? Through this knowledge, he can then mold the reality he likes, using the tools he's got, right? And there is something here in regards to your fortune, in regards to how your life is going, that might be bringing in a bit of turmoil or like some sort of disbelief in yourself or lack of trust. The Knight of Pentacles shows me that this might be in regards to your material world. So maybe in regards to your work or just the life you've been trying to achieve. But yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles is already someone who's quite slow in his process. With it being on its head, it's just, there's like a discontentment with potentially slow progress. Does that make sense? We have at the bottom here, so kind of, how is this reflecting? What I'm sensing here from the message, these three cards, this Magician, this is kind of what's going on in the external world. You're seeing things that aren't super aligned with your belief in yourself, or they're contradicting your belief in some way, but also kind of playing into insecurities potentially that you have about your own power, and that is then coming up in like dissatisfaction with the life you have, like where you're at in life, maybe where you live, you know, like the job you have, the things you can pay for and can buy. Sorry, the word just went out the window. But then this is the external kind of what's coming up, right? Testing you in your belief in yourself and your ability to use the tools that you have at your disposal. The internal thing that is then happening, that is kind of mirroring, this is like if you were to throw a pebble in water, you will see it move into all directions, right? Like the reaction of this pebble. And in this sense, kind of, the external way the pebble is making things flow is this, and then the internal, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse in the middle, the Page of Cups, and we have the Lovers. So internally, what I'm sensing, this pebble has also caused you to experience, is really an overwhelm of your emotions. The Page of Cups is someone who's dealing with his emotions. He's trying to be emotionally fulfilled within himself, with the life around him, you know, mastering these ebb and flows. And the mastering is still coming from a place of a bit of forcefulness, of wanting to be a certain way or react a certain way, rather than it coming naturally, then going with the flow. This is something that the page still has to learn, still has to like kind of deal with. And I'm right now looking at this, really being called to seeing these big waves in the back. The big waves showing me that there might be a lot of things coming up, a lot of turmoil. The Queen of Swords in reverse. These two cards came out in the message that I recorded before. So this, there might be a message there for you as well. But the Queen of Swords is someone who's very decisive and trusts their intuition and trusts their decision making specifically. And here we have this block. So if the external is you kind of questioning how can I better my circumstances with the tools I have, because I have nothing, like this discontentment. The internal is then this like not trusting your mind, not trusting yourself to make good choices, and specifically in regards to your emotion, feeling like your emotions take over the mind and you kind of get disconnected from this Queen of Swords energy that is very fair in their judgment, right? Maybe you become unfair in some way. The Lovers here as well, this could be reflecting in your emotional relationships, like deeply emotional and connected relationships. So this could be a partner, this could be someone you're just seeing casually, this could also be just a reflection within yourself, like how you love, like the concept of love in itself and how you connect to it. But I think love issues are coming up for you, my dear. I think this is the message in the internal. Love, emotions, all of this, you're ending up not trusting your own mind, being a bit over judgmental, or just don't think you can actually make good judgment calls. And the external, you're now experiencing this struggle in regards to your own power and what you're able to manifest and really materialize in your world. I'm going to get you some advice, and then I'm going to let you go. It's short and sweet, I think. Yeah, it's like 6 minutes. All right. Advice. The Queen of Cups, and it's on top of the Lovers. Oof. I already want to go out on a rant, but I need 2 more, and there we have them. Perfect. Now, the Queen of Cups is your advice, falling right on top of the Lovers. It's telling me here that I was talking to you about the Page before, how the Page is kind of forcefully trying to go with the flow rather than actually going with the flow, which sometimes will have you crashing into rocks and it's not going to be pleasant, right? The Queen of Cups has understood that. She has really stepped into that, and she is water. She is the element of water, and she's everywhere. She's the most caring mother figure out of all of the queens. She really, really cares deeply, and she loves very deeply. And I think this is like something that you need to embrace within yourself, that is a beautiful attribute to have, to be a loving and caring human being, and to be so involved and like so all or nothing, I'm hearing, in regards to your emotions and in your love. Sometimes there's nothing for you to feel ashamed of necessarily. It's about you embracing the beauty of it as well, and seeing the wholeness of it all, how the ebbs and the flows, the beauty comes from them both existing, you know, from these extremes in a way, from which in between we see the beauty manifest. Yeah, and I'm really hearing like this is just about you being like content with yourself, being loving towards yourself, you know. The Queen of Cups is also very much she understands the give and take of life. So she cannot overextend herself. It's just not possible, because then she won't have enough to come back to where she needs to be, to give back again, right? So she's very, very conscious. Sometimes there's more energy to give, and sometimes there's less energy to give. And being very conscious of that. And then we had the other 2 for your advice. Justice and the 8 of Swords. Now, again, cards that just came out in the other reading, and my cards are all shuffled, so I'm sensing that there might be a connection there. But the Justice card coming out with the 8 of Swords, the very first thing that came to my mind is someone might be going through a lot of anxiety that is in some way self-inflicted, or you are keeping yourself there. And this is a thing of justice. This is a matter of the scale balancing out. So this could be you. If you're feeling anxious right now, like this coming up, might be from a place of justice having to be served, like something needing to happen for there to be balance again, for the scale to go back to 0. Now we're literally repeating stuff from the reading before, so this might really be a double reading. Maybe I'll have to do double part. I didn't plan on it, but here we go. But yeah, I'm sensing with the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Swords is not a bad card. It gives you anxiety, but it's the kind of anxiety that is become your comfort zone and that you've accepted. So this is something also that could be going on. Maybe this distress that you're seeing is something that you're seeing as, oh, this is just how it is, rather than understanding, oh yeah, it is just how it is, but bigger picture is also, this is trying to show you something, teach you something. How deeply can you be analytical about your own situation to see as much as you can, because you will never get 100% of anything, but you can definitely gain more understanding by being inquisitive and open to seeing things from different perspectives. But yeah, I think this is it. And I'm gonna get you a self-care card to let you go. There we go. What kind of self-care would be good for the collective right now? Let's see. Oh, we have two. Then we need a third one, guys. Come on. And actually, I'm going to show you that the two that came out have the exact same background. We have three that have the same elements, guys. This is very much connected. Look at this. Look at this. I think that's so exciting. We have sing. We have sound healing. And we have movement. A lot of stuff happening here with the frequencies. That's why we have all the rainbows in the background. And we were talking about the ripples. Okay, guys, the guidance here. Throw in pebbles into this water that are going to have positive ripples rather than negative ripples in your external as much as your internal. And for you today, in this message, I'm sensing that this is very much about your expression. We started this with the cups, the pages, right? No, sorry. This was the other reading. I'm really sensing this is a two-parter, okay? But this is something about you coming into your expression, into your emotions. And the singing, the sound healing, the movement, these are all creative avenues. So embrace some creativity. And if you feel like you're not a creative person, I want you to question that belief in yourself. Because I'm sure you create every single day. You make choices every single day for yourself and for others. And that is creation. You choosing what you're going to put on is a form of creation. I like to believe and to see everything as art. Taking it even further. Even further, or further away from creation, but giving it a different layer. And the arts, I think, are very, very special in their ability for us to connect to the divine. Yeah. So do some music. Play some music. Maybe you want to check out my music playlist. I think some of you guys don't know because I don't do full videos on it, but I'm doing shorts at the moment with me playing music. I've been playing music since I was like 4 years old, so and I haven't been able to play in front of people for like 10 years. So if you're ever interested in listening to me something, you can check out my music playlist. And please share if you make music, if you create something. I would love, love, love to see it. And we can, support each other. And I really want you to believe that you can have fun creating. It's not about the outcome. That's the thing with creation. The people who are after outcomes are the ones who are going to get stuck in the process, ultimately. My dear, I'm going to leave you with that. Kisses and have a lovely, lovely day.